Beyond Dreaming, Part 22 by Hart. Reality Checks, a deeper look. One thing that dreams and astral projection have in common is that they are both non-physical experiences. Reality checks involve using this to our advantage in order to effectively discern whether we're in a non-physical environment, unconsciously or not. A reality check is a new habit we form where we ask ourselves at least 6 or more times a day whether we're dreaming, and we confirm this with a reality check. The more we do this in daily life, the more chances we have of doing it as a habit in our dreams. This is highly effective if you form the habit correctly. You see, most of this work, whether it be lucid dreaming or astral projection, is actually a matter of communicating with our subconscious and getting it to work in our favor. This is an excellent example of relying on our subconscious to give us a spontaneous experiences throughout our nights. A few of my favorite reality checks are using your fingertips to hold your nostrils shut and see if you can breathe through them. If you can't, you're in the physical. If you can, then you're in the non-physical. Jump to see if you can fly. If you can, you're in the non-physical. If you can't, then you're in the physical life. Pull one of your fingers to try and extend it to make it longer. If you can't, then you're in the physical. If you can, then you're in the non-physical environment. The crucial part here is to really consider you are unconsciously dreaming or in the astral plane. When you perform a reality check, you must expect that you will, in fact, breathe through your nostrils, extend a finger, or fly in the sky. Have no doubt in your mind. If you don't do it intensely in the spirit, you can easily perform a reality check in a dream and it won't work. For example, you may try to fly in a dream, but drop back down to the ground simply through unconscious expectation and assumption. If this happens, you're performing reality checks wrong, and you're expecting to drop back down as you do in daily life without really believing you could actually be in a dream. Do the reality check again with more vigor and deliberation. Stop assuming your experience is always in the physical world. In dreams, many absurd things happen. You could be having a conversation with a camel and not question it. It's only when we wake up do we think it was strange. So, in the same way in our daily lives, we must honestly consider the possibility that we could actually be dreaming, no matter how ordinary things seem. Look around your room now. Are you dreaming? How do you know you're not? Unless you're Buddha or some spiritual master, you don't know. And one of the only ways for you to accurately confirm this is with a reality check. Cultivating reality checking awareness. Another sort of reality check is a more active one that we can develop in our everyday perception of the world, which I call reality checking awareness. This can be done by looking around corners or opening doors or looking anywhere really. The greatness of this method is that it's effective even if you're at home all day and nothing unusual is happening. Others won't even notice what you're doing. To do this, whenever you walk around a corner of your house, take a moment in your mind to recall what should be around the corner. Remember what it should look like. Note details, objects, colors, etc. Then when you walk around the corner and examine if everything is the same as you had expected. Is anything different? Are the walls the same color? Does the clock have the correct time on it? Is someone in the room that you didn't expect? If something is out of place, then confirm it with a reality check. Hold your nose and try to breathe through it. If you do this enough times daily, you will unquestionably find yourself doing it subconsciously in your dreams out of habit. This same method can be done by opening doors. Before you open any door, take a moment to remember what should be behind it, then open it and check. To your surprise, you may even see a completely different room. At times, it can even be so obvious that you won't even require to perform a reality check because you'll just know. You can use this method outside, at work, or essentially anywhere that you're familiar with. The bottom line is, do reality checks whenever something seems strange or odd. Always be on the lookout for unusual things happening in your life. Remember yourself. Imagination and attention to detail are also essential here. Reality checks are a great tool, but there is one issue with them if you pay enough critical attention to your awareness when you do it. In the simplest form of their practice, they are only a means of becoming lucid, perhaps a few or more times in your day. Doing a few of these a day usually only total to around 1 or 2 minutes at best when combined. After you do the reality check and conclude that you're not dreaming, most people continue their day as blind as before they remembered to do the reality check, saying, "Okay, I'm not dreaming," which, as discussed in this book, is not entirely true. One of the first teachings in advanced dreaming practices in Native American shamanism is to realize that you never stop dreaming. We are constantly creating realities unconsciously or consciously.